Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody is safe at home and I know how the things going on. So, just a brief introduction about me and our company. So, I'm Nagarjun. I'm a solution specialist from Sniper. So, we Sniper, we are the partner for Autodesk and many other softwares and hardwares and all. So, mainly we are a solution providers as a company. So today we are going to see what is there in the BIM 360. So how it's gonna help to the people. I mean, if you see, there are like many people are working from home. So how this can be integrated to those people also. It's not only for them. I mean, for the all AAC industries, how it helps. So let me start just brief introduction about the BIM. So what is BIM? BIM is not a solution. I mean, kind of a process. So generally, when you say BIM, so it's widely used in all the segments like AC. I mean, architecture, engineering, constructions, and on in different way. So BIM is nothing but a building information model. So which gives you an accurate in AAC. So whatever we are working, so this kind of a concept and from Autodesk. So what is BIM? We are going to see. So where and all we can integrate this BIM. So if you see now, as I said, in AC industry, there are different type of departments like architecture, construction, MEP, and documentation. Who is sitting under the table? I mean, the working in a site, the people who are working in a site. So all these industries where we can use BIM. So how this BIM is really transforming industry? Is BIM really transforming industry to digitalize or something, or just an as I said, it's a concept. So will it stay there? No. So there are many companies. There are many companies who started using this BIM, and they already digitalized almost, like if you see all their projects, works, everything has been digitalized through using BIM. And not only that, so by using BIM, many people says that like by using BIM, what are the advantages we'll get it? So will that helps in our industry, or will helps in our cost managements and all? If you take it as an higher management, mainly they'll see about the cost and the work, how it's going, the reviews and all. So how this really helps? If you see the people who already, as I said, the people in the industries, they already used it, and this is about a brief review of it. Like I mean, the result of it. If you take it on schedules, almost 60% of the project schedule has been done by using BIM digitally, and 50% coordination time has been reduced. Like you can take coordination as in many ways, like sharing the files, or it may be a meetings, or the site visits, or checklists. So you can take any coordination times. All this coordination time has been reduced 50%, and the layout cost is also about 50% has been reduced. And productivity gain, if you see, 20%. I mean, the work has going very fast, and it has improved its 20% of productivity time. And the work efficient, if you see, 88% of the work efficient is going for free. So like this, so BIM as already used and people are using. There are many many companies which is already using this BIM, and they have implemented. They saw the growth, and they saw how it helps the industries and all. So when it comes to the BIM, I mean, after the BIM, generally you have to say like collaborate. As I said in the previous slide, the coordination times, project schedules, all these things. So how it has been reduced? So now, if you see, mainly we are collaborating through cloud, right? So whatever the cloud-driven concepts we have now, so through that cloud-driven concepts, we have started doing this collaborations. but it's different for other industry. When it comes to the AEC industry, it's completely different, because there are a lot of people, lot of teams has been involved in this. If you take an example of a project, in one project you'll be, there are many teams involved in that project. Like you can take it as an who is working on the bench with all these designs, floor plans and all, and somebody is working on site with the constructions, and some other people are working to get the reports and all. And when it comes to the handovers and all, so some other teams are working. It's not only one team which is working on a single project, so there will be a multiple teams. Like here if you can see, then the engineering team, architecture firms, and there are construction sites, so everybody will be included in this complete project. So how you'll get all these teams in one platform? It's very difficult to get them everybody in single platform, right? So the reason what we are doing, we are using BIM as a concept to make everybody to work on a single platform. And yeah, before going to that, so how this everybody comes in a single platform by using cloud. You know that like almost everyone now using started using this cloud concepts, and everybody using this cloud. But how you can integrate these things? See, when it comes, as I said, when it comes to people who is sitting on the desk and creating a floor plans, he won't be much interested in doing the checklists and all. So it has to be specific for the specific teams. Suppose if I am in visualization, and I'll be interested only in visualization part. What are the things is going on? What has to be done? If somebody is in document management, he'll be interested in only that part. So getting everybody on one platform and organizing them in a particular way is very difficult on cloud. So you will get it a lot of cloud basis now, like AWS or Autodesk also has drives and all. So with that you can't, I mean, collaborate all these teams, because as I said, each and every team is different. So what we'll do, so we have, sorry, yeah, we have something called as BIM 360 platform. Now you may get confused saying that like previously I talked about BIM and now I'm talking about BIM 360. So what is this BIM and BIM 360? What is the difference? Is that same or not? BIM, as I said, BIM is a concept, but what is the solution as a platform from Autodesk is BIM 360. So no need to get confused. BIM is a concept. BIM 360 is a platform for all these solutions from Autodesk. So when it comes to the BIM 360, so how BIM 360 is helping these industries? As I said, everybody is moving into cloud and digitalized. Like if you can see, previously we were attending classes or meetings and all face to face. Now what people are doing, so they are attending through Zoom, and even if you can, we are doing webinars in Zooms and all. And the people, I mean the childrens, they are attending their classes through web, I mean through virtually, not in person. So the way how this digitalizing and the products what we are using, like in AC industries, it may be AutoCAD or any other softwares what we are using, that will be digitized and integrated into this BIM 360, and it will give a predict of it, like what are the things going to be by using. So BIM 360 is enabled with a little bit of A and ML. I mean, I won't say it's completely based off artificial intelligence or ML. Yes, there is some part of it which is involved in BIM 360, where you can predict the things, like how the site work is going to be, and what is the cost of it, estimations of it. So like this, you can have some of the predictions inside BIM 360 itself. So when we talk about BIM 360 as a platform from Autodesk, what are the things involved in BIM? So let me start with first, like what are the layers involved in BIM? So first, if you can see here, so we have 4 layers over here. That is, whatever you are seeing in the first layer is completely a module. So design is kind of a module, pre-construction, field execution, and handovers and all. These are the modules which we have in a project. So if you take an example of a project, in the project, all these 4 modules will be involved. So how these modules is integrated in BIM 360 and how you are using all the softwares. Like if you can see in the right hand side, we have AEC collection, which is involved in, I mean, all this industry purpose like Revit, AutoCAD, Civil 3D, Navisworks, 3ds Max. So there are a lot of softwares which is involved in this BIM concept. And not only that, as I said, so it can be integrated in our like softwares. I'll be explaining you that also. So first, if you see, we have 4 layers in that. So we have the first layers as a module. So whatever the modules we do, so all those modules, all those things will be comes under analytics and insight. So all those data or whatever the constructions you are doing, everything will come and sit in this analytics. That is the second layer. So and the third layer, what we have is like project data. And here we have some difference. Project data is different and the first and second layer is different. I'll tell you how. So project data is something like which holds the complete details of the project. It may be one project, 2 projects, it may be many projects. Suppose if you take big AC firms, so they won't be handling only 1 or 2 projects, right? So they will be having different multiple projects which is going on. So whatever I'm talking in the first 2 layers is something based on the project. So in a project, these things will be involved. I mean, the design, constructions, everything will be involved in one project. So all these things can be taken as an analytics and insight as a project. And the third layer is project data. So all these projects. So like this, I may have 20 of the projects, right? So in one industry, in one construction, I'm not saying like only one thing will be there. So it may be many projects will be involved. So all this project data will be processed in third layer of its BIM. So and the next, the last one is Autodesk Forge. So what is this Autodesk Forge? So when I have completed my project data and I have involved many projects in my BIM 360 by using all my AEC collection like these softwares and all. So what about the next? If I want to create or if I want to integrate any third-party plugins, like if you see kind of outputs, the documents or pay, virtual reality, or drone cameras, or schedules, all these things can be integrated by using Forge. Forge is kind of a web platform where you can create your own plugin for the online solutions like BIM. As I said, BIM is an online solution for the AEC industry. So you can create kind of plugins to involve all these things. So now we saw how BIM 360 as a platform working in AC industry in Autodesk. So when it comes to the complete whole BIM 360, I mean, we spoke here about the layers, how it will be involved in the project wise, and if we have a lot of projects like 20-30 projects and all, how it can be integrated in each and every project, or whatever the analytics and whatever the integrations. So the next comes how it has been designed and what are the things involved in BIM 360. That is, BIM 360 is from Autodesk. So what are the things is involved? If you see, I mean, if you see the image, it looks something around like clockwise. I mean, the clock, right? So circle. So what are the points I have mentioned over here? Each and every point is very important and it has to be go in a clockwise direction. Like if I start in a document management, it has to process to the next level design and coordination, RFIs like this. It has to go in a proper way, in a hierarchical manner. So these are the things which is involved in BIM 360. So we'll go and see in each and every detailing segments of it. So the first one, what you can see is like document management. So what is document management over here? So document management is nothing but as a platform. Actually, BIM 360 has a I mean what we say BIM 360 docs. So BIM 360 docs is nothing but a backbone of the complete BIM 360. Here if you see, so whatever I have mentioned in the previous slides, sorry, just a minute. Yeah. So whatever I have mentioned in the previous, like document management, or like if you see RFI submits, cost management. So all these things are the backbones of this BIM 360 doc. So without BIM 360 doc, you won't be able to do all these things. So what exactly will be involved in this BIM 360? So here you can see these are some bullet points what we have, like it can distribute, I mean, in a cloud. So as I said, BIM 360 is something as a cloud platform. So it's not a desktop platform like all other your software. It's a cloud platform so that you can integrate in any ways, like your desktop, mobiles, or wherever, tabs and all. And you can see this wherever you are. Is suppose I'm in sitting in one place, and my another team member is sitting in another place of the world. So I can easily integrate through BIM docs by seeing that. So not only that, it helps to make the team working on the latest files. Suppose if you see, I have a version control here. So by seeing the version, so I have many things uploaded. Just for an example, I'll create a floor plan, which I'll upload it to my BIM 360 docs. And suddenly one of my, customer comment says that no, this has to be like this and all. Then I'll upload one more file into my BIM 360 docs. So what happens? I have a two files which has been named for, same name, and it's for same project. So I may get confused. So we have something like version controls which can control all these things. And not only that, we have uh, we have an O365 also. So what is this O365? Generally, I mean, you know that O365 is like Office 365. What is O365 doing in BIM 360? That is the main point, right? So as I said, you can integrate many of the third-party plugins into your BIM 360. Um, as O360, O365 is one of its advantage. Suppose if I have some documents, if I integrate O365 to my BIM, so if I have any document which is stored in my mail or any other, so I can directly edit those things online with my BIM. I mean BIM docs. So like this, we have many things involved in this document management. And not only that, as I said, you can upload the files. It supports more than 50 file formats. Like as I said, Excel, PDF, DWG, like you will be having many file formats, right? So you can upload, or it supports more than 650 file formats. And not only that, suppose if you have something like the drawings which has to be viewed, I'm outside, so I want to view the design and I have to give approval. So I have a mobile. What I can do, I can get a mobile access also. With that mobile access, I have a viewer where I can view my complete design and I can report it. So these are some of the advantages what we have in BIM 360 and BIM 360 docs also. And as I said, it's not only only the drawings or the documents. More than 50 platforms which involved in Excel, PPTs, presentations, what you are seeing here, PDFs. So everything can be integrated with this. So when it comes, the next one is like design collaboration. So after this document management, the next steps comes the design collaboration, right? So the complete your documentation is done, your floor plans are ready, then it will go to the design collaboration. So how this design collaboration works? you can ask me like, you can say, as you said, BIM 360 is a cloud platform. So how I can integrate my design to cloud? So should I save it and upload it, or directly I have an option to sync it? So these kind of questions, if yes, you can do that. So as we have all the softwares like Revit, AutoCAD and all, so BIM 360 can be integrated with I mean, it can be integrated with all your daily needs softwares like AutoCAD, Revit and all. Just with a one push, you can send your complete design to your cloud platform. So where people can have access like this, they can see a complete project. So suppose if I am doing this, so if I want to upload this complete project, just with a one click I can upload complete this project file to my cloud as a BIM, I mean, sorry, to the BIM, and people can see and review it. Not only reviewing, they can do markups also. So mainly why we upload these worksheets and all, to get an approval or to see how whether the work what we are doing is correct or right, right? So we can do that markups, and we can address to the specific user. Suppose we have many teams, right? When you take it as an AEC, as an industry, you have many teams inside the AEC industries, like the floor plan, the team who will be doing a drafting work, who will be doing visualization work, who will be doing MEP works and all. Suppose I took a project, so there is a markup. So if you see that walls and all, so what I'll do, I'll tell him a changes. So I'll just mark and I'll say, so this wall has to be like this, and I can assign to a specific person, so that it should not be delayed. People can say that, sir, I didn't saw this, so I thought he will be doing. In a team, if there are 3 or 4 people, they may escape saying that I thought he will be doing that, that is his job. So those things also can be avoided by this. So because like you have those kind of integration here, you can directly send this to specific person through a mail notification also, and even you will get a mail notification, everything. As I said, you can integrate this to O365. Once if I do any markups and issues, if I ask him any changes, directly I'll get a mail notification saying that this work has been assigned to you, you have to complete this work. So like this, we can collaborate the design softwares like Revit, AutoCAD and all to our BIM 360. So when it comes to the coordination, so what is this coordination works here? So if you see, it's almost kind of Navis work thing. So where if I upload my data or a project file or my model, so easily it will show my clash detection, where these things are going. If you can see in the video, so these things are disturbing over there. I mean, the beams are blocking here, or the structure is not proper. So all these things can be easily detected by BIM 360. As I said, artificial intelligence and ML has been already inbuilt in this BIM 360, so that it has an idea where it is going wrong. So everything can be driven by BIM 360, and it can be done through this coordination. And the same way we have, sorry, one second, constructability. So almost like what we saw in what we saw in this coordination and constructability, both are same. As I said that clash detection and comparing the files, like in the first, as I said, comparing the version in BIM 360 docs is different. Comparing the files in constructability is different, because there we are comparing two files. I mean the documents, not the project files or not the design. But here we are comparing the two project files. That means designs. So all this, both the things are same. So yeah, as I said, here also you can have a markups. Here you can see I'm highlighting some part of it where I can say the things like team, it has to come in the long way, or I can do marks up. And directly, as I said, it can support more than 50 file formats. As we have a Autodesk Weaver, with the Weaver I can go and check, and even I can measure it. I mean, measurement in the way is not something like 1:10 or 1:100. whatever the measurements you have given in your software, the same thing will be available over here, so that you can be more accurate while marking the things or reviewing the things. So these are all one of the, I mean, the major advantages what you will get it online. And as I said, it's a cloud platform. You don't need to sit on a very good workstation or the software which is already installed like Revit. If I want to see this complete design, so I don't need to install a Revit software and I don't need to see. As I said, we have a viewer. We can put all the Revit files. I mean the Revit file into the viewer and I can see not only Revit file, even we can go for this AutoCAD drawings also. Even we can measure AutoCAD drawings, not only design one, even the floor plannings also we can measure it. So that was about, sorry, that was about constructability. So as I said, you have lot of things which is involved in BIM 360. Here we have one more thing called as minutes and all. So generally, once you start doing this, I mean, if you take any of the projects, so once you start with the basic like designs or sorry, floor plans, designs, everything and all. So somewhere you need to do a meetings to do a coordination and how's the things going on. Instead of saying, so this has been done. So what we say like this already is done. So waiting for the team to approve all these things instead of telling orally or putting in a mail. So putting in a mail is also very difficult because many people will be involved and we have to involve many people also. Suppose, as I said, a lot of teams will be involved in AC industries like construction, desk or drafting. So many people, third party contractors, many people will be involved. I mean, I can't put in a mail everyone. So I have something around 30 people. I can't put everybody as in one mail. I can't show this has to be done, this already done like that. So where BIM 360 help that also, like we have a meetings of minutes where you can integrate many of stuffs. Like as I said, PDFs and all can be integrated here. And not only that, we can involve the drawings also. Suppose if I'm talking to somebody and I can open the drawing there and there itself, I can show them marking saying that this is not proper. So all these things can be recorded in BIM 360 so that I can go for the next involvement. Suppose in the right hand side, you can see this has been assigned to this person. This changes has been assigned to this person. So like this, all these meetings can be digitalized. Basically, instead of taking in a notes, so taking in a notes, so we are making this as a digital meetings. Yeah. So the one is something like RFIs and submittal. So what is this RFIs and submittals here? RFIs is nothing but request for information. So there are two things you should know. RFI is different and submittals is different. So don't get confused in RFIs and submittals, both are same. So what is this RFIs? Suppose if I am doing as I said, digital is, so instead of doing the things in what we say documentation or through the olden days only, so we'll be doing all the things in digitalized, so that it should not get I mean missed anywhere. So what I'll do in the RFIs, so I'll send information. Suppose I'm working in a site, so I need some information, some missing information, so which has to be conveyed to the designer who is sitting in the office. So instead of calling or instead of mailing him, so I can create a RFI stating that I'm missing this part here, so please update to me. So like this, I can create a kind of missing informations digitally. Not only requesting for the only information, it can be for submit for the tracking also. Suppose as I said, submittals is different, so there will be a lot of approvals, right? If you take it as an construction on site, so first it has to approved by the designer, so then it has to go to the manager. So like this, lot of approvals will be there. So you can't involve everybody in the mail, as I said. So you can't involve many people in a mail and say them for the approvals and all. And there are some things, some of the things in a project. Suppose first third-party contractors has to approve. So based on his approval, next it has to go to the respective vendors. So like this, you will be having a checklist or a priority, what we say, like lineup of approvals. So first approval, second approval, third approval, like this. So you can do that also in RFIs and submittals. In submittals, I can add more than 3 to 4 people. I mean 6 people I can add. I can give a number to them. Once person A is approved or reported or checked, then it has to go to the person B, or it may be a team also. It no need to be a person. It may be team also. So it has to go to the second person, and then it has to go to the third person. So like this, I can create an hierarchy for the approvals also. And here, the one more good option is like we have a reminder. So when you put a mail for the approvals and all, it will take a lot of time. And many people won't see mails for this kind of approval, stating that, okay, we'll see later, we'll see later. They won't give the approval. So those things will be going on. But here in the RFIs and submittals, you will be having the reminders where you will get a notification that this is pending so long and you had to approve, waiting for the approval. So like this, there will be a lot of reminders which will, I mean, the people won't miss the approvals and all. And not only that, you can report the things also. How I'm reporting? So once everything is done, I can report the thing saying that these things has been done. So with such and such a notice, or with these people approvals, I have completed these things in so and so date. So like this, I can report also. So here you can see control approval, the same what I said, the process. So the first approves, after the first approves only, it has to go to the second approval, third approval. So like this, we can create and control on the approvals also. So the next, we have something like cost management. So this is actually very important for the people, I mean, who is sitting in the office, who is calculating how much it happens and what is the cost of it, everything. The beauty of cost management here in BIM 360 is it understand the concept of construction. I mean, everything will be in a construction terms. Suppose, I mean, in a layman language, you can say cost management in BIM 360 is like your tally, SAP, so like that. But it's completely, as I said, it's completely to the construction purpose. I mean, in the language of construction, like how many things has been done, or what is the budget, or change order will be there. So all these things can be easily done in cost management. So the reason we used to say this as an account platform. Yeah, we can correct. We can say this one as an accounting platform. I mean, customized accounting platform. So where we can easily budgetize the things and change the order approval. Suppose, so you have given one contract to the third party, and while estimating it was like 1 lakh or some around 10 lakhs. So while everything goes on, it turns around 15 lakhs. So there you, again you have to change the contracts, right? So you have to change the order, sorry, not contractors, you have to change the order. So what you will do, again you will go to the same mail chain, you will search for the mail chain where I have sent this list to him, where I have sent this copy to him, everything. Instead of doing that, by using this cloud platform as a BIM and with the cost management, you can get everything, and you can do all these budgetary things or change the order. Everything can be done very easily in this. And not only this, we can integrate the payment tools inside BIM 360 itself, like the how much payment has been done, or what is the pending payment, and which is at what time it's going to happen. So like this, we can do, as I said, it's a accounting platform for the BIM, especially only for the BIM, not for general purpose. It's completely for the BIM. So, and if you see next, we have something like quality management. So quality management, what is that? I mean, almost in all the industries, you can see this quality management will be there, this QA and QC and all, because once the product is ready, so it has to go under quality check whether this is good for the market, or I mean, if it's in manufacturing or something, so what it will go under QC to see whether it's good for the market and all, like that. When it comes to the AC industries, so what will be the option over here is something like handovering. So once everything is ready, so handovering things will come in quality managements and all. So here you can do all these checklists and all. So as you saw in the previous one, RFI submits and all, the same way you can create checklist. And believe me, so quality management itself has inbuilt lot of checklists. I mean, you don't need to edit more of the things. Many of the things has been given inside as a, I mean, inside BIM quality management as an inbuilt. And for suppose I don't want some of the things, I had to edit it, or I have to delete some of the stuffs, and I have to add many of the new stuff. What I can do, I can customize checklist also. So I can do customization of checklist in quality management. Suppose what I can do, I can ask them to, once everything is done, he has to take a photo of what is going on site, and he has to submit here. So I can add that here. If you can see, so I am adding the companies. So yeah, let me see here. Yeah, here you can see location details when it has to complete. In the last, you can see a camera symbol where I can take a picture of it and I can upload it. And not only picture, here I can upload all the documents, kind of like PDFs or any Excels. All those documents can be uploaded here. Suppose if somebody asks, I need this report for this quality check, so I can upload the complete PDF over here in the quality management itself. So generally, what we say, like, instead of as it's a cloud platform, I mean completely cloud, instead of doing a paperwork, we are doing everything in a digital one. And even you can do this signatures and all. And not only that, as I said, it can be integrated. So all this safety management and quality management are one of the same over here. So you can do all the inspections in mobile itself. Suppose, as I said, the construction works, mainly they won't be having iPads or the big systems on site, because as in a site they can't do that, but they'll be having this handy mobiles, right? So mobiles, they can install that app, I mean the application. So once they get the roles and all, and if they want to do all this and all, so easily mobile, the application, they can fill all the details. So whatever the details they have asked for it, and they can upload it. And this safety management and quality is not only for uploading the things and all. Here we can see the logs also, daily logs. So as I said in the previous also, daily logs, reports and all. So instead of over the phone or through the mail saying that today on site this has been done, this is going to start tomorrow. So instead of those things, I can do all these logs, and I can upload it in BIM 360, so that the people who are sitting in the office or the management, they can easily view the things. I can get the report easily. So this is one of the beautiful things what you can get it in BIM 360. So basically, we are moving out of all this paperwork or the complete thing into digital one. And last but not least is data and analytics. So as you saw in the second layer, I mean, when we were talking about the project BIM and all, so in the second layer, we saw about this data and analytics. So what is this data and analytics? So how this is going to, I mean, advantage the people in the industries. So basically here, as I said, data is something like an dashboard. So here you can create a dashboard. So whatever the dashboard you need, so everything you can create it over here on cloud. Sorry, just Yeah. So on cloud, and it can be viewed by many people. Suppose if there is a construction which is going, I mean, as I said, there will be a lot of projects involved in one company. So which is happening sometimes one project going on in India, one project is going on in other countries abroad and all, or other states and all. We don't know what is the weather report over there. Some people say that like, so sir, today there was a rain, so we couldn't complete the project, whatever we have expected. So all these things can be uploaded and we can completely see the details so that we can get a complete report of it. I mean, complete analytics. So when it's going to start, when it's going to end, what is the timeline, and how many people is involved in this, and what is the update of it. So all these kind of updates or reports, everything can be seen in data and analytics. Basically, as I said, creating a dashboard or cards. Suppose for the construction, you can create one of the card. Here you can see in the first, I'm creating a card only for the construction, saying them to upload the weather report. Here, there is one. I can say first you have to upload a weather report, and then you can tell me what is the completion percentage, I mean the project completion percentage, and what is the things has to be need there, and whatever the quality check is going on. So everything I can create a cards which I can send it to the respective team, so that in the end of the day I will be having the complete cards in my dashboard. I can have a look at it, what is the progress of the project. So like this, I can have a complete detail by using this data and analytics, which is there in BIM 360. So yeah, this is the completely about what is BIM 360, which is has Autodesk. I mean, from the Autodesk we have BIM 360. So these are the things which is involved in BIM 360. So now there is a question arises saying that why. So you showed me the BIM as a concept, which is very good, fine. I'll start integrating it, and then you showed me what is there in Autodesk BIM 360, how it helps, and how it reduces our time, and how it increases our productivity. Fine, everything is good, but why I have to go for BIM 360 only? Why not other? Like as I said, BIM is in concept. BIM 360 is a kind of platform from Autodesk. So I can go on others also. Like why I had to go to BIM 360? That's the next question generally arise. So I'll tell you why. So basically, when we move into the cloud, these are the main challenges what we'll get it. Like the first and almost 90 to 95% of the people will ask about the security. So what is about security? We'll be uploading our designs, we'll be uploading our documents, we'll be uploading many of our things like signature, documents, PDFs, projects, worksheets, everything we are uploading into BIM 360. So what about the security? The same way, communication. So probably I think team communication. Okay, let me complete. What about the communication? And then we can see project complexity, and I mean like how big is the project, and what is the complex in that, like what is the issue in that. So everything can see, and what is the tools we have. I mean there are efficient tools which can be integrated in BIM, or which can we can use it in our daily things and all. Yes, for all this we have a question as in BIM 360. BIM 360. So when we start, so when we start with the security, so here you can see, here you have, I mean like the major companies in the world. I mean like ISO. If you see, if you have an ISO certified, it will be named as an. I mean like it's a different thing. So BIM 360 has an ISO certified and SOC2 certified application for the cloud. And as I said, you have a lot of controls involved in this, so you don't need to worry about it. So as I said, like you will be involving more teams. Like there are 10 teams which is involved in this. So what are the teams? So if you can see here, architecture, subcontractor, management, who are supplying the materials and all, I can give an access to them. I can give them permission. So what it will be like, I can give an architect for him, just I can give only to view or upload, or he can edit. Or if you take it on subcontractor, I'll give access for him only as an view purpose and upload. He can do only viewing and he can upload it. These kind of controls can be given by document management. I mean, in document management with BIM 360. And as I said, security is top priority for, it may be anybody, top priority for everyone who is working in this industry. So you don't need to worry about it, because BIM 360 is completely ISO certified, and it's top, I mean, certified with the top security agencies. And then it comes to the team collaboration. I mean, probably almost the complete, I mean, overview or whatever we are seeing from first, everything is, we are talking about the collaboration only. So it's very easy to collaborate with the team by using mobiles, computers, tabs and all. So, I mean, as I said, if the people who is working inside, they won't be having this kind of workstation and all, they can use it in mobiles also. The people who are working in desk, they can use it in their desktop as a desktop integration with the software. So it's very easy to collaborate, as it's completely in a cloud basis. And as I said, it's completely data driven, and I can see the complete data post. I mean, I can, the complete, what we say, like analytics or data, the complete things, I can see it in one dashboard. I mean, one window. And even I can customize this. Not only this, suppose if I say I don't want to see here like a subcontractor details and all, I can remove the dashboard. I don't want to see that. So like this, I can customize my window in one dashboard. So all these things be, as I said, all these things can be inbuilt in BIM 360 as an insight. So on the last, you saw like integrations and all. As I said, we can integrate more than 50 plus, you can integrate through Autodesk Forge. That means you can create a web application of your own to integrate in BIM 360. And other than that, in the first, as I said, you can have more than 50 plus file formats which can be weaved and integrated to BIM 360. So, as I said, it's an by using Autodesk Forge, it's an open API. I mean, application integration. I mean, application platform integration, where you can integrate all these kind of application. Suppose I have a third party application which has to be involved in BIM 360, so that I'll get a better idea of it, or I'll get a better things to be noticed. So everything can be integrated here very easily. Like as I said, in you take it an example of a cost management. So almost everything is there. If you want to integrate a SAP or Tally, yes, you can integrate very easily by using this OPI. I mean, API. So like this, BIM is evolving the complete AEC industries, and it's driving the complete AEC industry in a digitalized manner. So where many people already started integrate, adopted this. And I mean, you don't need to say that, sir, have a workflow of this. So how can I mean, change these things to digital? You don't need to remove any of your things. Only we are digitalizing the things instead of the paperwork or the communication. Everything we are making as an handy, and things to be done in a proper way. So those things can be, those things are handled by BIM 360. So this was completely about the BIM and BIM 360, what we have from Autodesk. And as I said, even it can be integrated very easily with AEC collection. So whatever the AEC collection we have, if you take some of the softwares, I mean, if you name it as an Revit, Civil 3D, Navisworks, 3ds Max, AutoCAD, InfraWorks. So like this, you can. There are many softwares involved in AEC collection. So all these things can be integrated with BIM 360, and you can use it very widely. So this was completely about BIM 360. So I'll open a panel for the, I mean, I'll open these things for the questions. So if you have any doubts or questions, you can shoot it to me. I think I have some of the things which is already in line with the chat. So yeah, suppose if anybody want to ask questions, yes, it's open. You can ask it, or else you can put it in a chat. I'll be happy to answer it. So here I can see there's a question from Sami saying that showing software left hand side or include in BIM. So Samir, I think you are talking about the slide. Sorry, let me go back to the respective slide. Yeah, I think you are talking about this slide or include in BIM. So Samir, it's not included in the BIM. It can be merged with a BIM. As I said, BIM is a kind of platform, so that can be integrated with these softwares. So it will not come with a BIM, or BIM will not come with all these softwares. So let me see something. Can I tell the cost of BIM 360 subscription? Okay. So Mahendran, our team, I mean, after this session, my team will, I mean, talk to you on this commercial things and all. They will help you out with all these commercials and all. So yeah, any other questions? So I mean, we'll open these things for another 5 minutes for any questions. So if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, you can unmute and you can talk. I mean, there are many people who is struggling. You can unmute yourself and you can talk. So yeah, I can see one question. The difference between BIM 360 and BIM glue. Okay. So who's the Deepika? So no, sorry, who's it? Yeah, Vijay. So, sir, if you see like BIM 360, as of now, we don't have in India. I mean, almost BIM 360 is nothing but an the same kind of docs. So now BIM 360 glue is made it as an docs. I mean, that has been integrated in what we say doc design. Glue is something like older version of coordinates. So now all these things, you'll all this glue, this as I said, this collaboration, coordination. So everything will get it in docs and designs now. So yeah, I can. The next thing, how can we integrate our own APK with BIM 360 to view model or dashboard? Yes, you can integrate your APK, but it has to be written on a Forge. So as I said, Forge is a web platform where you can write your all your scripts and all. So I think to view the model and dashboard and all, you don't need to integrate most of the things. As I said, it will support more than 50 plus platforms. So sorry, 50 plus files. So which can easily view in your Autodesk Viewer. You don't need any separate APK, but yeah, still you can do it by using this Forge as a platform. Let me come down. So I can see BIM 360 difference about BIM 360 and Fusion 360. Actually, don't get confused. BIM 360 is different. Fusion 360 is different. BIM 360 is for AC industry. The same way we have, I mean, not exactly. Fusion 360 is a web-based software for manufacturing. Not both the things are not same. Okay, I think, yeah. So I don't see any other questions. I hope everything is clear what we have done today. So here you can see, so we have given our contact details. I mean, for the technicals and sales related, you can take and you can mail us for any of your, like, you can if you need a face-to-face presentation or implementation also, so that we can help you out to implement BIM in your company. So how to work, how the things will work. So all these things will help you out. So thank you. Thanks for all your participation. It was very nice to see everybody here. And stay home, stay safe. So yeah, thank you. Thank you everyone. Bye.